Hey guys, welcome to another pick a card. This is going to be for the sign of Sagittarius. So you could have Sagittarius in your chart, resonate with that energy, but this is going to be for you if, again, you resonate with Sagittarian energy. My name is Johanna. Welcome to Tenacious Soul. We do have 3 piles today. Timestamps will be down below for you. You can pause the video at any point in time to choose which pile you feel the most drawn to. If you are, sorry, we have pile number 1 here with this snowflake obsidian bracelet here. I forgot what type of jewelry this is. And then we have pile 2 with this carnelian crystal bracelet. And we have pile 3 with this moonstone crystal bracelet. So take your time to intuitively choose. These are just going to be kind of general messages, whatever comes out here for you guys, what you need to know right now. So again, just kind of take your time to choose. And whenever you are ready, I will see you guys in your reading. Hi, pile number 1 for my Saggies. Let's see what is going on for you guys. If you chose this pile, you chose this snowflake obsidian bracelet here. So let's see what's going on. We're going to look at the oracles here first, then we're going to pull some tarot. So we have mirror. Who or what is triggering you? All right. We also have uncharted sea with number 46. We have snake, shed old skin. Okay. We also have Kamala, she who emerges with enlightenment, mindfulness, and rise up. Okay, it feels like some of you are needing to release something. Something's being shown to you here. And then we also have 3rd chakra, which is solar plexus energy, number 37 here. Okay, so something's definitely, yeah, I feel like something's being shown to you. Some of you, this is kind of about you stepping into your power. I feel like there's kind of this direction maybe that you're wanting to go or trying to go in your life, or maybe that's kind of opening up to you even, that is kind of unfamiliar. It's like new territory, which can make things challenging, right? It can kind of bring up blocks and barriers and fears and wounds and all that kind of stuff. And it's like what you're facing right now is showing you kind of where your blocks are, where your triggers are, the things that you need to kind of come up and look at here, or things that are coming up that you need to look at. So for some of you, that's kind of what I feel like is being highlighted here, is this like sense of personal power and just strength. The 3rd chakra here talks about your will, your willpower. It's like an I am type of affirmation. So some of you are emerging and moving into this like new version of yourself, right? You're kind of rising up, you're enlightened, you see this new path, or you have this new path here. And this can just be an energetic thing as well, like trying to evolve as a human being. And whatever you're going through is requiring a specific amount of strength from you in order to move into this uncharted territory, to release this old version of yourself and to rise up. So I feel like there's a sense of fear, wounding triggers that are coming up here for you, so that you can see them, you can address them, and you can release them, and you can move forward, and you can kind of get out of a cycle here, is what it feels like. Let's see what the tarot has. We have the King of Swords. Group 1 Sagittarius, what do they need to know? We have the Page of Cups. Group 1 Sagittarius. We have the Ace of Swords. We have the Hanged Man. Yeah, there's definitely this sense of enlightenment. You're seeing the truth of the situation. Queen of Swords. So King and Queen of Swords, there's this sense of logic and mental clarity Some of you, though, are getting clear on your heart, like your creative sense here. We do have the Four of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Some of you have, like I said, you've been kind of resisting. So I'm just going to move this a little bit. You've been maybe kind of resisting a part of yourself or a portion of yourself here. Like there's just kind of this energy of something you've maybe been kind of holding back on in your life here, that I think you're getting clear, though, on what you need to do and how you need to change it. The King of Swords talks about a sense of strategy. You may have something creative, or again, this vision, this path, this space that you want to move down, but you're almost like getting clear on what's been holding you back from that, what's been blocking you from that. The King of Swords is also kind of giving me this like closed off type of energy. So you could also, with this King of Swords coming up, it could be realizing where you've been kind of stubborn, where you've been kind of restrictive and maybe kind of pigeonholing yourself a little bit is what I'm getting. And you're seeing that, and then you're realizing, okay, and now I need to shift, right? Now, this doesn't mean that you don't allow you just allow things and people and whatever to kind of walk all over your boundaries, but there is this sense of you moving forward with discernment, but being more open. The Queen of Swords to me is usually more open than the King of Swords, right? But she also doesn't play around, right? So there's a sense of clarity. She's also moving forward versus the King staring straight forward. So there's also this energy of you getting clear on how you're going to move forward with something here, how you're going to shift this energy. The Hanged Man talks literally about shift, surrendering. It does also talk about enlightenment, that perspective, right? As you can see, his head is illuminated. It's also right beside this Ace of Swords. So some of you are getting really clear. There's going to be this sense of illumination here for you, or there already has been. And now it's about, okay, how do we move forward? So there could be this sense of like logical. Some of you definitely have air sign or Pisces in your chart. But there's kind of this dream or this vision or this goal that you have for yourself around where you're trying to go, what you're trying to have, right? And seeing that. Others of you, there could be a relationship here with the King and Queen of Swords, obviously. So if you're looking for love, I almost feel like there's an opportunity here, but there's a shift and a perspective energy. This could be a new person, which is shifting your energy into a newer relationship, right? Maybe you were kind of caught up in a certain pattern when it comes to your relationships, or maybe certain people, right? Kind of having the same types of people around you in love. I almost feel like this person is a new person coming in, which is shifting you, right? It's uncharted. This is like a relationship you haven't yet explored. And you're having to release the past, release challenges or obstacles that maybe you've had in relationships in order to be more mindful and be more clear around kind of where you're going with this relationship. I feel like you've kind of manifested this opportunity here for yourself, whatever this is, or you're creating this environment, this world, but there's been this hesitation or this doubt or this discontent with where you've maybe been at kind of currently. And again, I just feel like you're getting really clear on what you need to change, or how you need to change, or what needs to change, right? What you need to let go of. So there's a lesson here for sure for you, group one, around, just how to move forward. And what's more so like what's been holding you back. Once you can acknowledge that and you can address that and you can kind of wrap your head around it, you're going to be able to rise above this. You're going to be able to rise out of this. So I see there being this new territory that you're trying to enter, whether that's something in your personal life or that is something within a relationship, but you're seeing what needs to be shifted and then shifting it is basically what I see here for you, pile one. So let's get some messages from the Infinity Oracle for pile one Saggies. We have busy and distracted. Okay, so you could be busy around this time, obviously, have a lot going on. I almost feel like this is about if you are busy and distracted or you're feeling that way, you're needing to maybe release some of the things that are distracting you so you can get very clear. Yeah, we have take control that is also coming out here for you. So take control of this situation. Cut off. King of Swords cuts off what he needs to cut off. He's very direct and very clear on his direction. So you could be taking that energy on as well. What else for pile 1? We have hot and cold. We have take a risk. Yeah, some of you really need to move forward with something that, again, you've been kind of in and out of, or you haven't been putting consistent energy or time or energy into it. It's time for you to take control and move forward here and let go of the things that just aren't serving you. This could be patterns, habits, ways of being, right? Like whatever is in your life that is keeping you from moving forward, you need to eliminate it, is what it feels like. We have isolation. And then we also have runner. So yeah, you've been avoiding this. We have fear and anxiety. Could be because you are fearful. Again, that trigger coming up around this situation. So take a look at that if that is something that is coming up for you at this moment in time. Like if you are feeling triggered, you're feeling, just there's something coming up that makes you almost want to back out. Right, that hot and cold. Once something that makes you want to back out of a situation, it's time for you to move forward. It's time for you to move into this unknown territory, even if it's bringing up fear, right? Having that courage, this fire energy within you to overcome that fear, face that fear head on. And I think some of you may be realizing fear's been holding you back. And so I feel like you are going to be dealing with that here. I feel like this is you taking control of that, especially with this air energy, taking control of the mind, not letting the fear and the anxiety, which is a mind perspective, right? Yeah, look at that. Behind fear and anxiety is mirroring. So yeah, literally your fear and anxiety is being shown to you, okay? Around a situation that's, you've been maybe kind of stuck and stagnant in. But I see with the King and the Queen of Swords, both of them have control over that mental space. And same with the Ace of Swords, there's that clarity. So I think you're getting really clear, and a lot of you are moving past this fear and anxiety, but needing to obviously move forward in the next new thing as well. So, and usually that's kind of how we work through fear. But that is what I have for you, pile number 1. Hopefully that resonates. Let me know down below. If not, you can check out any of the other piles. Also, you can check out any Sagittarian readings that I do on my channel as well. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching, liking, subscribing, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. Hi, pile number 2. Welcome. If you chose this pile, you chose this carnelian bracelet. This is going to be a reading for pile 2 Sagittarians. So take what resonates. Obviously, leave the rest. These are general. But let's see what's going on. We got a couple oracles we're going to go through first, and then we'll pull some tarot. So we have Anna, grandmother of Jesus, seeding the light, laying the foundations, divine plan. We also have roots of abundance, number 2. We have a deep breath, number 7. We have she who avenges, revenge, outcomes, and justice. Okay. We also have trader, which says exchange energy to create abundance. Okay, so abundance is heavily coming through here. Some of you are planting seeds in order to move forward in something. And we have second chakra, which is the sacral chakra, fire energy for sure. With number 36 is all about creation and abundance. It's definitely kind of, it's feminine energy, okay? And it is creation and fertility, like the Empress energy. So a lot of you are laying the foundations for success in your life. There's a sense though of you needing to you don't have to push so hard, is kind of what I'm getting off of this, with a deep breath and then this revenge, outcomes, and justice. Like, it's almost like you're trying to fix a situation, you're trying to improve a situation, you're trying to, again, find success in a situation, but there could be a lot of this like rigidity or force around, or maybe just like you putting in like a lot of time and energy, but it's important to also take that break. and things will start to kind of take off in their own time, right? So as long as you're, again, laying those foundations, laying that seed to create this thing, it's definitely going to take off, okay? Now, this energy of abundance could be, with regards to anything, I feel like this is something that, it could be something contractual, it could be a relationship, it could be, I feel like if it's a relationship, it's almost like you trying to create a solid, stable foundation within a relationship, whether that's new or current. For a lot of you, this could be like new love that you're maybe trying to create. It's kind of this energy though of almost like trying to create like a whole new kind of world or experience for yourself though as well. So just trust that things are going to work out for you here as well, okay? Trust that what you're creating is, and what you're putting energy and time into is going to create that abundance for you, and things are going to take off as well, okay? So let's see what the tarot has for you, pile 2. Look at that, 9 of Pentacles coming out first. Definitely abundance. That to me is like pre-Empress energy here. So, yeah, this is nice. Let's see. Let's see what else is coming out here. Sorry for my dog. What else is going on here? Woo. We have the 2 of Swords. I also have the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, there's a sense of maybe not trusting the divine. Your mind and your heart might kind of be... So there could be this sense of like not trusting that things are going to happen in time, okay? So there could be a little bit of that for sure. We have the 10 of Swords and we have the Queen of Cups. This could be something that you're, a fear that you're kind of imposing on yourself, right? Something logical, right? Trying to be more logical about a situation. We have the Emperor here at the bottom of the deck. Trying to be more logical about the situation and realistic rather than trusting your intuition, trusting your heart, and trusting that you're moving from a good space here as well. I feel like you have a lot of ability to receive here if you can wrap your head around it. I feel like as well, you could be trying to, if this is like, let's say let's say it's money, if you're trying to manifest money or growth in a situation, it's like you might almost not even maybe believe the growth that you're trying to create for yourself, which could be something that you're needing to work through, like really being able to envision that for yourself and embody that for yourself. If it's like a relationship, and this is like knowing your worth, knowing your value, knowing that you value a sense of, or that you deserve a sense of like appreciation and value, right? Knowing that what you want out of a relationship and a partner also wants you back, right? So there could be just that like belief of like, oh, maybe I'm never gonna find my emperor, right? I'm never gonna find, it's unrealistic, or what if I find my emperor but they don't want me, like that kind of stuff. Like there could be a little bit about that type of energy if it's a relationship thing, but for a lot of you this feels like growth and expansion in your life just generally. So I almost feel like it's time to take a deep breath, let the past go. I feel like things are trying to change here for you. The wheel is trying to turn for you, but you have to be open and accepting and allowing of that. You look like you're doing well. 9 of Pentacles here coming out first tells me that you have this natural affinity to receive, like you are maybe already very abundant in other areas of your life, or you already have certain things going for you. And it's also saying that you're probably putting in the time and the energy, especially with it over this energy exchange. It's like you're probably putting in a lot of the time and energy, but maybe you haven't seen the changes, you haven't seen the growth. And so you might be doubting and might be thinking, oh, it's not coming to me. So just take a deep breath. Whatever this 10 of Swords energy is, whatever this, it's a swords energy, obviously. So it's like, it's more the mind, the mental space. So tap back into the heart space here. Try to get out of the mind as much as you can and into the heart around that creativity, that joy. What is it that you're really trying to create here for yourself? And trust that if I keep putting my energy, my time into this, and I keep putting my focus into this, that things will start to grow. things will start to have a really positive outcome here. But there, it does seem to be this kind of like divine timing type of energy here with regards to what you're trying to build or create for yourself, or what foundation you're trying to lay for yourself. Okay, so some of you are kind of in this energy like it has to work, this has to work. You know, what if it doesn't? Like kind of that more fear-based things, like you have something to prove almost, which is, there's nothing wrong with that. But when it starts to consume our mind and the fear starts to creep in that aspect or that space that starts to doubt whether we can, then that's obviously not a helpful space to be in. So we're gonna get some messages here from the Infinity Oracle. Messages for group 2, Saggies. What do they need to know? We have heartbreak. So I feel like this kind of deals with that Ten of Swords, this challenge, this struggle that you've had. Maybe things haven't, again, worked out in the past, or there's this fear of it. You haven't experienced potentially, again, like this level of success that you're trying to create for yourself. We have twin flames. So some of you, this could be definitely relationship stuff. Yeah, keep the faith. So trust, and this is coming out right over the Wheel of Fortune, trust that things are going in the right direction. Twin flame can also be you, right? Maybe you feel like you haven't been able to achieve the level of success or achieve the things that you want, and you've almost like broken your own heart because you feel like you've failed yourself in some way. If it's not another person, if you've had a challenging relationship, I feel like it's like, have faith, the right relationship for you that's meant to be in your life is going to show up, twin flame or not. We have codependent. Yeah, there's a sense of, like I said, I need this to happen. This has to work. So there's this almost kind of like a little bit of resistance, a little bit, right? Again, maybe you've had failures in the past, or maybe codependent situations that haven't worked in the past. Again, it's asking you to shift that energy. We have crossroads here. Don't give up is what I'm saying. If you're considering giving up, don't give up. Keep the faith, keep going. You're at kind of this pivotal moment, I feel, where, again, you may be, what do I do in this situation? Tap back into the heart space, the emotional space, that creative space. Do what you can to kind of bring that energy back in, and that's going to help you find that guidance, that path for yourself. We also have hidden emotions here at the bottom of the deck. So yeah, we have stuck. So you guys have a very clear dream for yourself, I feel, but you feel stuck, and I think there's something you're kind of holding on to needs to be released here. Okay, so whatever that is that you're kind of holding on to, that might not be, it's kind of like a little bit of a block, a bit of a barrier. I feel like it's almost like trusting as well. Trusting that if I put my time and my energy into this, it will grow, right? And not thinking that it's too unrealistic or it's not going to happen is kind of mainly what I'm getting here. So take a deep breath, plant those seeds like you're doing, right? Trust in the divine plan that things are going to work the way that they're meant to work, and that if things haven't worked out in the past, it's because they weren't meant to be with you right now, right? Either it wasn't the right time, or it literally just is not the path that you were supposed to go down anyway. So things are cleared and things are like over for you to really step into the abundance that you are trying to create for your life. Okay. So that is what I have for you, pile 2. Hopefully that resonates. Let me know down below. If not, you can check out any of the other piles or any of the Sagittarius readings on my channel. But I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching, liking, subscribing, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. Hi, pile number 3. Welcome. If you chose this pile, you chose this moonstone crystal bracelet. It's going to be your reading for Sagittarians. We're going to look at the tarot here first. These are general messages, so take what resonates. Obviously, leave the rest. Then we're going to pull some, look at the oracles first, then we're going to pull some tarot. You guys got a lot of these. You got like 2 cards in almost every deck. So some about number 2 potentially might be significant for you, but let's see, pile 3. We have protection, call back your power, cut the cords, soul retrieval. We have priestess, how are you being called to step up and lead? We have let it go, number 24. We also have a burst of magic, number 48. I'm just gonna kind of slide this over. We have traveler, move in a new direction. We have lady, enjoy growth and reap rewards. We have man holding a heart, which is the King of Cups for me. We have she who persists, perspective, defiant and persistent. And we have she who resists, fearless, justified and resistant. Interesting. Some of you are really being called to move in a new direction. You got to let go of something. It almost feels like you got to maybe cut a cord here with a situation, a person. I feel like you haven't been wanting to give up on this situation for some reason. I mean, it feels like you're kind of in this very bold, very assertive energy, but it's almost like it's not the direction you're supposed to be going. There's something better waiting for you, possibly. So if this is like a love situation, I feel like there's a better person here that you're meant to connect with in this new direction. But you're almost resisting this. This isn't able to come in because you're so fixated on something else. I feel like your intuition as well with this priestess energy, your intuition is telling you this. And as well, like not judging the situation or the person that you're maybe currently connected to, but like you're beyond it. Like you're meant for something bigger, something better. So what you're holding on to it's not allowing you to step into your full authenticity, your full power, your full expression of like who you are and what you want your life to be. Even if you think it is, it's like there's something bigger and better here for you. But I feel like you've been really defiant and persistent to not let something go. And you just feel like this is what I want, this is the thing, and it's like, I think you're being shown the resistance, you're being shown things not working, you're being shown, and again, intuitively, you might be like resisting those thoughts that maybe come in of like, oh, maybe this isn't it, maybe, you know what I mean? You're gonna have to really trust your intuition here to discern if this is, I feel like you're supposed to move in a new direction or change something in some way. Like it might not be fully letting, if it's a career or a business, it might not be letting the end goal go, but maybe how you get there, right? It's like there's a different way. Because the way that you've been going about things is not letting you fully blossom. It's not letting you fully kind of come out of your shell. There's a sense of growth here that you're meant to have, like this coming out of the mud and like the lotus, right? And really kind of blossoming here. That I just feel like you're, again, what you're currently trying to stay in is not letting you, it won't ever let you blossom to your fullest potential for some reason. There's something more growth, more expansion that you're meant to experience here, group 3. Let's see what this is about. We have the Knight of Swords. Can kind of be a hostile energy. What's going on for pile 3 Saggies? What's going on here? We have the Four of Wands. It's almost like you have a very specific idea of how things are supposed to look, and you're forcing it. You're having a hard time letting something go. Again, there may need to be some sort of cord cutting here, or just this releasing energy. We have the Page of Swords, again, just like a very specific idea of the way things are supposed to look. We have the Six of Wands. And we have the 3 of Wands. I just feel like you're Yeah, we have the Ace of Wands. There's a new direction. The way you think things are maybe supposed to go, or the way that they're maybe supposed to look, I almost feel like you're going to have success in a totally different direction. It's really interesting because this Page of Swords in the center here is actually looking back. The Knight of Swords is looking back. This Four of Wands is kind of just like in the middle of them. But the Six of Wands and the Three of Wands are looking the other way. So you're looking back at something, and maybe it was something at one point that was successful, and you did have some form of achievement or stability within it. But now I feel like you're being called in a new direction. I almost feel too, there's like maybe a sense of like hostility here, or just like that frustration even around like, why can't I get this to work? You're meeting a lot of resistance because life wants you to move in one direction and you're moving in the other. I really just feel like you're moving, like not back, but you're looking at life in the rearview mirror versus like going forward. There's bigger manifestations, bigger success, bigger growth in where you're going versus where you've been. So a lot of you, there's a new opportunity, a new inspiration, new spark, new person, whatever, that wants to come in and really bring a lot of growth and expansion into your life, and abundance, and just success. And I almost feel like this is where you're being guided. Six of Swords talks about being guided away from conflict. There's something that you're being called to move in a certain direction, but I feel like, again, there's this resistance. Three of Wands to me is a manifestation card, 2 and 3 of Wands, and then you manifest the 4 of Wands, right? So that's kind of how I look at it. But this 3 of Wands, with the position of where the cards are, like, again, it's in a different direction. And then having, obviously, like I said, the Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck, it's like there's a new path here for you. It's like, stop trying to make the old thing work, the old path work. And this is for a specific group of people who are meeting a lot of resistance. I feel like you already feel this resistance, but you're really trying to get it to work. And I just feel like it's not working. So trust your intuition. I feel like you're maybe really in the logical space here. Again, logically trying to make something work. And intuitively, it's not, like, something's got to give here. It's not working the way that I think intuitively, being at this side to let it go, you probably know you're supposed to let go of this, but there's just this resistance here. We're going to get some cards here from the Infinity Oracle for you, Pile 3. So let's see, what else do they need to know about this situation for Pile 3? We have Eternal Love. We have Secret Admirer. Let's see. We have Signs from Nature. Yeah, again, I feel like you're receiving the signs, the synchronicities, the intuitive hits here. I feel like, again, something really worked here in the past with this Eternal Love, but there's a new path. You might not even be seeing this new path because you're so focused on the other thing. And I feel like this secret here of this path here is going to bring you a lot of fulfillment, a lot of enjoyment. Even with that King of Cups, it's like, with that man holding a heart, it's like emotionally you're going to feel a lot more fulfilled with where you're going versus where you're currently at. We have Regain Balance. Yeah. I feel like that's just saying, don't try to keep forcing things. And then we have Isolation with Busy and Distracted here. So bottom of the deck, we have Separation. It's time to isolate yourself from what you've been focused on, because you can't even see sometimes, like for some of you, you can't maybe even see this path here, the success you can have in this new direction. You're not even seeing maybe the potential of it, because you're so focused on over here. So I'm not sure if this is a person. It definitely could be a person. This could also be like, if it's a person in a relationship, like you're really focused on someone that maybe you have never even had a relationship with, or like maybe they're a friend or whatever, and like you have all this love for them and you're trying to get this relationship to work with them, and it's like you're getting the signs it's not maybe meant to be that with that person, or they're not interested or whatever. And if it's like business, career, it's just like the path you've been going or that you've wanted to go, it's like there's another door opening here. that you need to be open to. Because again, in both situations, there's signs and synchronicities that like this is just not working. The way that you're trying to keep going, it's not working. It did work at one point, it's not working now. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting off of this this reading. Very interesting. But there's definitely a lot of like resistance. Like there's this like butting of heads I'm kind of getting, even if that's within, it could be an energy within you, that pushing, pulling energy, feeling really restricted, really stuck. But it's again, it's just you trying to make something work that's maybe not supposed to be working. So just pay attention to that energy, and then again, cut the cords, release, let go of things that just again are not, if it's requiring a lot of effort and work for you to and convincing and all this stuff for you to make it work, it's like it's not the thing, right? There should be a sense of ease here, at least a little bit, because it doesn't feel like there's like any ease at all. So that is what I have for you, pile 3. Obviously, don't try to make it fit, which would be fitting for this group. But obviously take what resonates, leave the rest. You guys can check out any of the other piles, or you can check out any of the other Sagittarian readings that I do on my channel. But I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching, liking, subscribing, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.